Let's say you have a bottle and someone tries to sell you a $100 bottle cap. Which features would that cap need to have for you to buy one? Be made of gold or turn water into wine? What about Belgian beer? At Water, or WATR, a young Florida-based company, they figured that the answer is it should have ultraviolet LEDs that purify your water by killing germs and viruses. Which, okay, I would have liked the beer, but you have my attention. One of the crazy things that happens when you start a YouTube channel, even one as small as this one, is that random people start sending you products that you didn't even know existed, like this Hydro Cap. And like many of the best parties, this is a bring your own bottle situation. The Hydro Cap works with a couple of big name insulated water bottle brands, like my Hydro Flask here. Mind you, you do need the wide mouth version rather than the more popular regular version, because this is a pretty hefty cap. Now, I should probably preface all this by saying that I am not the core audience for a product like this. I am definitely not a germaphobe.
Am I a germophile?
And my admittedly very simplistic philosophy towards germs has always been that they are so omnipresent, so unavoidable, that unless I find myself in a very sketchy place, I would rather not worry and let my immune system do its thing. But I do get that not everyone is in good health, not everyone likes to take chances, and I definitely can't blame anyone who's lived through these last couple of years for being a little less confident than we used to be in our body's abilities to just brush everything off that we encounter. So I can see the appeal. Now, when it comes to actually reviewing this, the number one problem is, of course, that I have no way to test the main feature. These could be Christmas lights instead of powerful UVC LEDs, and I would not be able to tell the difference. So please don't take my word for it. I'm sure there's a microbiologist somewhere on YouTube who can fill us all in on how well this works. But I can tell you about stuff like usability, and there are a couple of things that you may want to know. Let's start with the good stuff. The Hydro Cap looks the part. It's cleanly designed, and I think it complements the Hydro Flask nicely. It also has a clean, simple one-button interface, and I'm guessing that most people will just use the basic self-cleaning mode that you just have to enable once, but it does also have a pro mode for deep cleaning and a drink reminder feature that might be useful to some people. Oh, and it comes with a magnetic clip-on USB-A charging cable. All very nice. But I do have some issues, and I'm going to start with the big one. This thing leaks. Not as in it's going to soak the contents of my backpack leaking, but when I leave the bottle on the side for a couple of hours, this is what happens. I get that it's difficult to create a product that works flawlessly across different brands of bottles, but this is a bottle cap. It's a $100 bottle cap. If it needs to excel at one thing, it's keeping the water inside the bottle. Potential downside number two, they sell this as a way to keep your bottle stink-free, and sure enough, if you use reusable water bottles, as you should, you know that it's only a matter of time before they start to smell, and UV light does solve that problem. But that UV light comes from the bottle of the cap, and so as you can see, that means that the blue part, is that blue? Okay, I had to Google that. They're calling it obsidian. The part that's being cleaned is the obsidian part of the bottle, and guess what? That is not the part you drink from, or that's otherwise most likely to get contaminated. And sure enough, in my experience, the top part of the bottle does indeed start to smell after a while. So, would I buy this? Probably not, if only because there is nothing in the water that I usually drink that I need destroyed. But if UV cleaning is a feature that you are looking for and you mostly use it indoors and upright, and if you always pour from the bottle into a glass or a cup, then I guess there's no reason why this shouldn't work for you. For myself, there is one product in the water lineup that is potentially more interesting to me than this one, and that is their upcoming Pure Max 4D system, because there are times when I do care about clean water and purification, and that is when I'm out hiking and I'm drinking water from rivers and brooks along the way. And that new 4D system combines the UV cleaning that is in this one with the kind of more traditional charcoal filter that I already have and use from other brands. So yes, that could definitely be an interesting product. It won't be cheap, that's pretty much a given, but it is something that we haven't seen before. Oh, and since they're initially only selling a version bundled with one of their own bottles, there is a good chance that this one won't leak. Always a plus. Thanks for sticking around, and see you next time.